From ancient myths to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, we have always dreamed of creating life. And now we can. Come with me in this Throwforward Thursday episode to about the year 2042, when little organic robots called Xenobots are used all over the world, from cleaning up radioactive waste and clearing the oceans of plastic pollution to maybe even going through your own body, healing it of cancer and clearing your arteries of cholesterol plaque. My name is Graeme and welcome to the future. Back in 2020, scientists from the University of Vermont showed us Xenobots for the first time. What they had done is they had taken stem cells from the African clawed frog, the Latin name being Xeno something or other. That's where these robots get their names from. They had then taken the results of thousands of different experiments and AI-assisted designs, and they took those designs and put them into the stem cells of the frogs. Now, okay, maybe some of you need me to step back just a little bit. We know through our understanding of DNA and our understanding of how cells work that in every living being there are stem cells. Stem cells are cells that have no instructions yet. They can become anything. They can become your skin, your hair, your eyeballs, your blood, and all they need is the instructions to be told what to do. Different cells have different capabilities. And so if we decide that we want to build a cell that can move, or a cell that can grab something, or a cell that can cluster together with other cells and then do a particular activity, all we need to do is to work out what the DNA code is to make that happen. Now that we have an understanding of DNA and we have supercomputers to be able to do all of these things hypothetically, we're able to come up with conceptual designs for cells. And using the African clawed frog stem cells, you'll have to ask those scientists why they made that particular choice, but we can now take these conceptual designs, which a supercomputer has verified would work if we can build it, and then actually build it. I'll put some links in the show notes. This is episode 56 of Throwforward Thursday. If you go to my website at graemecodrington.com, look for episode 56 of the Throwforward Thursday videos, and you will see the show notes to some links where you can read up some of the research on Xenobots, or just do a Google search to see some of the remarkable ways in which these scientists at the University of Vermont have been experimenting with creating these little organisms. They're not robots because they're made out of living cells, but they are also not organisms that have self-created. We have created them. They're something new. And if we can get this technology working correctly, it has remarkable applications where we can program these little Xenobots to do all sorts of things that we don't have living organisms to do at the moment, but we know can be done, like finding radioactive molecules, encasing them in the Xenobots and transporting them to a different location, like finding plastic pollution and dissolving that plastic. We know that organisms can do this. There are just no organisms at the moment that actually do them. So it's about programming the DNA to get these organisms to do what we want them to do. And of course, the medical uses that we can put in our bodies are remarkable. The ability to get into your bloodstream and find cancerous and broken blood cells and just absorb them and remove them from your system seems to be a first obvious step. These are all the good things I can think of. I'm pretty certain some of you are freaked out thinking about all the bad things that can be done with Xenobots. Pretty much everything we talk about at Throwforward Thursday has applications for good and evil. It's up to us how we use them. But in the future, we will have living organic robots that we have created and programmed to do certain things. And it's going to change our world. Xenobots, welcome to the future. I wonder if Xenobots are useful in your industry. And I wonder what you can think of both the positive and negative applications of this technology. As always, thank you for joining me in the future. I look forward to seeing you next week as we are going to be starting a new little mini-series on the end of a whole lot of things that we know and love, and the end of the world as we know it. Throwforward Thursday. I'll see you next week.